What do you know? It can't be a gaming event without being at least 25 minutes late.
Better than an hour and 15 minutes late?
Uh, they just said in chat they were
Referring
waiting on ads. I don't know what that meant. I see him in Discord and in game. Either way. Oh, we're doing Blood Cup first. I heard it said, I have it written down, but it didn't register for me. I was expecting to see Blood Run first.
Nope, it'll be Blood Cove. Good map. That was actually the first map I remember playing Quake on. Or QC. For first game match was on Blood Covenant.
I don't think I could tell you what the first map I was on. Maybe Molten? But I'm a big fan that there's the change to the blood pool. Because other like the blood pool being in CA made BJ so stupidly powerful. Like you basically don't have another option to choose. Now you get choices.
Yes, having that changed has been a long way to change, and I was surprised to see it in the patch notes for this last update.
Uh-oh, back to lobby? I guess we're back to lobbying.
Round 1 complete. Round begins in 3.
Man, I thought we were ready.
1. Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, I thought so too.
The nice thing about being spectator, though, is if all the players leave, you get kicked back to the lobby. I get to be lazy.
If you're in spec, it auto kicks you back.
Yeah, once the last player leaves.
Kick. Ah, that was my bad. I left there 5th in spec. He's in voice, so that would be cheating. All right. Looks like we're good to go.
All right.
Wait,
Round
what?
2. What? What do you mean, what?
Dallas, I guess, yeah?
I thought they had decided East.
Right. East or Central? Oh, yeah, I think he's just fucking pulling. I think he's just joking. East, it
I think
is.
East or Central should be good for either.
Chieftain was just joking around.
All right, now we can actually get this going. We can actually have a 4v4, actually on Blood Cove, not Blood Run. 9 o'clock start time game, finally getting underway at 9:28 for those people Eastern time. Adjust by hour depending on your time zone, of course.
Which is what, -5 GMT?
Yep, should be -5 UTC. And Rilo is speaking the truth. Central is screwed. I don't understand why it's so bad all the time. It needs like every 6 hours. Gotta give it a reboot.
I'm not sure if it's the server itself or if it's the routing from all the other places to that server that's all messed up.
I don't know, because I VPN around. I've tried a bunch of different VPN locations, and it doesn't make a difference.
Hmm.
Wait, what? Okay, Chiefin, we're gonna have to.
It's just.
We're gonna mute him or something. Getting me worried.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Round 1.
Hey, wait, they left again. Are you kidding me? Okay.
Round 1 complete. Round begins in.
At this rate, we'll be done by tomorrow night. Tones is not with me for the moment, so He's trying to yell sense into these idiots. From what I saw, everyone had like 30 or 40 ping. I don't know what the issue was. And we're on a clock because Sneaker has to get back to work. Yeah, Tones, Cadre, Tones and I are doing the casting thing. Oh, there you go. You're back. Just telling everyone you were gone to yell at the teams.
They do not want to play Devious with a 10 ping. So they're willing to play on Shitty Central for the sole purpose of just increasing Devious's ping.
I don't... But that's what, like a 20 ping difference?
If
30 ping?
That, roughly. Both Ads and Chieftain, I think, are coming from the perspective of Quake 2, where ping is just such a having a very low ping makes it almost like cheating, like it's hit scan at that point. So at one point, Devious had a Quake 2 server set up in his room, like he had a spare laptop. He just had set up, and he'd play on it, and he just would outperform even as how good he is now, just insanely more because like he had basically no ping. Single digits.
That makes sense. It's like I didn't play Quake back then, but I played Halo 1. And if you're on LAN, everything's hit scan, like immediate hits, immediate registrations. But if you spoofed your connection so it looked like you were on LAN, you could play people over the internet. And if you get anyone that's like over 90 ping, those shots take like a quarter to a half a second to hit, and it's a whole different ball game.
3, 2.
Yeah, and especially with like his like rail, I totally understand it. But with Quake Champions, the ping, there is some like differential between like if you play on 150 ping server versus 100 versus like 50, not as bad as like Q2. But here we go, round 1.
Yeah, round 1, early aggression by Shit for Brains. S4b, pushing it hard on the heavy spawn. Furious 5, I like their positioning, but they are getting decimated one by one. Not even by their own choice. S4b is just forcing the issue. Finding a corner, collapsing with 2 people on one, giving no hope as ADZ is the last guy to fall.
Round 1 complete.
Round number 1, S4b, I think that's going to encourage S4b to be even more aggressive.
Round 2, fight.
Hopefully we'll see some counter aggression from Furious 5.
I need to see some more nail. Like, there's a whole lot of rocket and rail spam. I like to see rockets complemented by nail gun.
Nail is such a hard gun to use.
It is, but if you're firing down a path, like that bridge is basically the #1 spot to spam, and the nail gun's wonderful spam material.
Oh, absolutely.
Dom, at 50 health. Yeah, he stood no chance going against a nearly full health skull break.
It's a 2v1 right now, but Chieftain, Furious 5.
Your team eliminated.
If he was still alive, that rocket would have connected, but with 19 health, 2-on-1, Chieftain not lasting long. Second round for S4b. But that was tighter, a little bit tighter. There was actually a hope that Furious 5 was going to take that round there.
If they can focus social distance first, that definitely does boost the morale for Furious 5. Ads going down to social distance.
Blend barely missing a clutch rail. Rocket jumps for everyone. Entire S4b team meeting up at the rocket bridge and on the hunt for the last person, which I believe, yep, it is Chieftain, just like last round. 150 health and a puckered butthole. Chieftain doing what he can to not get destroyed, but he backed into a black leather couch and has his backside pummeled.
Begins in 3, 2, 1. Round 4. Fight.
Round 3.
This map would be very good to sit back and firing squad with rails. I understand how easy it is to spam rockets, but a rail ensemble could go a long way to doing a massive amount of damage. Like if you're a tight little ball, like a stalker ball almost from StarCraft, focus fire on one person, all 4 rails hit, they've got what, 30 health after that?
Eliminated.
No, if all
Round
4 hills
four
hit,
complete.
you delete a person.
And that's basically
Round
kind of what
begins in
Furious 5 just did. They actually picked up around here
one.
through some pretty good focus
Round
fire.
5. Fight.
Oh, and they're down a player. S4b down one. That might be why they took that last round. Blend disconnected. Can't catch a break tonight.
There maybe in Georgia? No, he's still in Discord. But Discord will still show somebody being in voice even after you, like, say, power goes out.
Yeah, it takes about a minute or two for that connection to time out. Oh, Furious 5, they're not putting a player to the side. They're still going full tilt. I can't really blame them. After the first 2 rounds, they got their asses royally handed to them. That leaves 1 man and 1 man only. Skullbreak to take on 3.
Adrenaline. Ooh.
Oh, I had that wrong. I thought Skullbreak was still going. It's ads that's taking on 3. My buttons are backwards. I guess we're going to sort out this ensemble, this catastrophe. I think this is the 3rd try getting into the game. But now with Blend out of the picture.
They need to put Steezy in.
Yeah, luckily there is a sub. That's the
Yeah.
That's the one shining light here.
That's why we have 5 players on each team in case something like this happens. Alright.
Enemy team eliminated. Round 5 complete. Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Round 6. Fight.
Maybe we'll get lucky enough and finish exactly
Round 6 complete.
at 10. And he's
Round
that would
begins in
be
3,
convenient to get the next game done,
2,
assuming everyone's there on time.
It looks like they're doing their map picks right now, so they should be ready. Here, let me get Steezy in.
Alright, so Blend is coming out, Steezy's coming in. And Shit for Brains is going to have, what is it, a 3-0 lead?
Yes, because he DC'd right at that round when it became 1 for Furious 5.
Alright, so Furious 5 is going to need 7 rounds, while S4b will need 4. So if S4b hits 4 rounds, map's over, everyone's going to back to lobby, will go to the next map.
Yes.
I feel like I need one of those director things for a movie. Like action. Take 5.
Ready, cut. There's a couple of pauses there, but hopefully this is the last one before we see the conclusion of this map.
Go knock on wood everywhere.
Yeah,
You know
all
that
the wood.
something's going to happen. Get a hard on, knock on that too.
Well, be careful. Might summon Cadre.
Oh, he's already there.
Well, speak of the devil.
The pen is mightier than the cadre.
Yeah, it's a running joke, at least between me and a few friends. If you mention the word cock 3 times in a row, Cadre will appear.
Do or die, same as always.
Prepare your team.
Yeah, cadre, we were
Round
just thinking
begins
it.
in 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Fight.
No early damage on bridge. I'm actually amazed by that.
Right. Yeah.
Still, wow.
Oop, first rail. Oh, there goes Zero Cool. Sneaker. Adrenaline focusing Skull break, but Skull break pulled away. They're split. It's not good.
Now, this is crazy. Sneaker, I'm used to, in the last couple of games I've seen this, not from tonight, but usually Sneaker is hyper aggressive. You see him either pull off some sort of miracle flank or immediately get melted. And he's actually been relatively safe for all of the rounds that we've seen, even the ones where people are disconnected.
I'm seeing some shit talk from
Whoa, what the heck is
Spicy.
this? Do a spectate on Stizzy. Are you getting some crazy camera glitch?
Yeah.
Is Stizzy okay? I think his sensitivity is at like 1,000,000.
Did he hit his DPI button?
I don't know.
Enemy team
This
eliminated.
it looks similar
Round two
like
complete.
when people cheat in Counter-Strike. When people aimbot, it just goes crazy
3,
for
2,
spectators.
1. Round 3.
What the hell?
Fight.
I need to watch. What is he doing?
Um.
I think he may have fixed it. He fixed it.
Good. Jesus. I've seen a bug before, like if you open the Discord overlay, it would completely like lock your keyboard. And nothing you'd press on the keyboard would register in the game. You'd have to completely close the game to fix it.
Skullbreak hitting some pretty decent rockets. None of them are directs, but even still doing plenty of damage. Now trying to snipe with a shotgun. It only works for a couple people, and it's only for shooting me. Otherwise, sniping with a shotgun is not recommended.
Ooh,
Sniping
the
with a
fight
rail,
between-
though, that's good. That's a smart move.
This could be winnable. That's his.
Enemy team eliminated.
There we go. There we go.
What a
win.
play.
Round begins in
Those must
Win
have
for
been
Furious
call-ups 'cause he was
5.
ready.
1.
Alright, so right now the
Round
score
4.
is 5 for the blue side, which is shit for brains, 1 for Furious 5. Furious 5 needs to actually win 6 rounds here, whereas S4b, they only need to take the next 2. Ads, he's standing in the middle of trench warfare right now. I'm surprised he's managed to stay alive this long. He is deathly low on health and out of resources, basically. Getting that 50
Your
health
team
is not going to do
eliminated.
much when a rail takes
Round
90
4
damage.
complete.
So,
It's
Round begins in
looks like S4B is, or shit for brains is looking to focus
1.
getting rid of
Round
adrenaline
5.
up first.
Fight.
Let's see, Steezy says something about internet. Let's pop in his view. I'm not seeing any crazy glitch.
no, he's hitting shots though, so he should be alright now. ADZ goes down. The Preacher
There goes
Dom
Preacher
has
Dom.
no clue that he's getting flanked. You realize after death, oh, that's where they are. I thought I was safe.
Enemy team eliminated.
And
Round
that
5 complete.
is all she wrote for map number 1 after
Round
4
begins
takes
in
getting into the server.
3, 2, 1. Round
There we go.
6. Fight.
3,
Even do
4.
the kindness of leaving instead of waiting for everyone else to go. Alright, Tones. How do they regroup on Ruins? Because that was... in intermissions and interventions aside, that was a 4-part slaughter.
That was indeed. I think with Ads also just waking up from his nap, he is still getting himself put together. As long as they can keep adrenaline alive and focus social distance, they'll have a running chance at winning this next map. But that is all dependent on Ads not going down first and social distance being a little too aggressive and being able to be taken out first. Alrighty.
The eyeball is loading. Fingers crossed, everyone remains in the game, in the lobby, with internet, with power, with oxygen, with their eyes and their eyesight. What else can we make sure it doesn't like go to hell real quick? Their mouse, their mice, their keyboards, their drivers, keep it all intact. Let's get through one game, one try.
Let me see. It looks like blend is back. A breaker switch popped or something, so he just flipped it. It should be back. Blend is back? Question mark.
Kadre, as far as I know, the prize for this tournament is a sense of pride and accomplishment, and maybe like $4.50 split between 5 people.
Let's see. Sneaker has to leave.
That should bring
All right.
Blend back in because Sneaker has to go work. Kudos to Sneaker for taking his lunch. I'm assuming it was his lunch to do this.
I think so as well. He doesn't get off until normally at 3 a.m. Blend is in game. I am shooting invite, and we should be good to go here. I'm going to just go ahead and start it. Roll on to the next map.
Yeah, I'm down to go. I don't know if these guys are down to go, but at this point, I don't care. We got to get this game in.
The other team is patiently waiting. Are there 2 teams? Sorry. Yeah, playing s4b is difficult. Once social distance starts forming up, you have to kind of like focus in first because they'll like to stick together and get them like little cheeky peeks rails, which makes it a very difficult team to fight. If you like, I enjoy playing slash and just going balls through wall, like jumping around and trying to do some cheeky things with like rocket and shotgun. But against a good railer, you can't. I can't do that. I'm just going to take 2 or 3 rails, trying to do something, trying to get in position before, and then just die.
Yeah, and that's a good strategy that Chip for Brains employs. They basically use 2 or 3 people to shoot, lay down some cover fire more or less. If you're dumb enough to walk into their cover fire, then you're taking a chunk of damage at the same time. While that's all going on, that gives at least one of their players time to maneuver forward, and they can leapfrog their way through the map. Apparently they don't do that all the time. Sometimes their strategy gets a little impacted, but on Sarnath, I think I've seen them do it twice, where they basically try to maintain control of rocket, and then use that leapfrog method to collapse on 1 to 2 players at a clip.
Oh. And the
Oh,
map 2.
goodbye, Chiefin.
Oh,
I don't know
no!
what sent him that way, but that's a funny way to start the round. Not even 20 seconds in, Chiefin goes flying away. Goodbye, good night. And there's the collapse that we were talking about. Skullbreak comes in with his fellow, I want to say it's his Doom. That should be Blend. Picking out 2 or maybe 3 people all together.
Yeah, that's solid on his end.
Actually, flanking with Doom is a good idea. No footsteps. Or you could just pick Scale where his sound's broken right now.
Sneaky. As long as you don't double jump, which is the easy thing to do, you spam spacebar or whatever your jump key is. Chieftain goes down.
Blend in the blender, somehow being able to survive through, I counted 8 or 9 rockets. In the end, he still goes down, but he did plenty of damage. Between 2 people, I gotta say that was probably like 300 to 400 damage just in rockets. That makes for a very easy cleanup on his team. Or by his team, I should say.
3, 2, 1. Round 3. Fight.
Pop into social distance eyes. They're not taking control of Mega. Furious 5 is going down for the basement.
I like that. If you can sit in heavy, it's incredibly tough to push in there. All you can really do is try to rail from LG. Otherwise, what other spots you have to push? Eyeball, which is a narrow corridor. In CA, you have infinite rockets, basically. You want to come from there, so you really only have one choice.
They're sticking together, which is great to see. They all went up to jump pad together.
A 2-on-4 though, as much as they're sticking together, I don't know how effective 2-on-4 is going to be into
Your team
a full
eliminated.
4.
Round 3
And
complete.
there's the answer.
Round begins in
4-0 in terms of players alive versus players dead for round 3.
round 4. Fight.
I left the music on, whoops.
Let's see. Furious 5 is holding their room.
Holding by nail is quite tough. There's a push from T-connector you would think would be tough, but there's a lot of room to escape. You have the option of dropping to LG, going through rail door, dropping to heavy, or even rocket jumping over one of the walls. It's
Round begins in
so long tail short.
1.
That nail position where you have to try to peek down rocket hull, you have to try to peek down heavy lift, and then T-connector and LG lift. It's a lot of areas to cover all at once between 4 people. If you're trying to focus fire, not the best equation.
Absolutely. It looked like what, adrenaline? Or was it Zero Cool? Went to the telly and got punished. Almost got deleted right off the bat.
Your team eliminated. Round 5 complete.
Round 5.
Round begins in 3.
And that goes to Shit for Brains.
1. Round 6. Fight.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Furious 5 to at least pull a round out this time. That was big early damage, though. Chief and his spam has been on point. Not much has been connecting, though, which is tough. If you're throwing out the spam in the right spots but not hitting, makes you doubt everything else. Those are some very good shots. Rocket rail and then a light little bit of LG. Actually, ADZ is going to steal the kill from Chiefin, but good teamwork. Keep an eye on social distance.
one
He's the
left.
last one alive for Shit for Brains. They should have heard that rocket jump. Ad's likely calling out the position now, and you can see the collapse forming already.
Pushing aggressively, and that was a nice air rocket by Chieftain. And Furious 5 is on the board. Let's go.
3, 2, 1.
6 more, and they can
Round
take
7.
ruins.
Fight.
I have faith. Very fast through the portal. Zero Cool
Oh.
is going to be immediately rejected off the map, taking Chiefin's place in Valhalla.
Yeeted. Involuntarily. Dom going in for the RJ, but took 2 mid-air rails.
That was a
Finished off with the
ballsy
shotgun.
play. Deciding to rocket jump, a floating rocket jump at that in 2 players. And you should expect to be punished on
Team
that.
eliminated. Round 7 complete.
That whole round kicked off by
Round
Zero getting
begins
immediately
in
launched away from the shotgun
3,
area.
2, 1.
Is that a
Round
bad
eight.
strategy if like all 4 go through the telly at the same time and they're not expecting it? We employed that. It worked for us once. But one, if only one goes through the telly, just you will get punished. And if you don't, you should be punished.
Yeah, I guess the way you could play that out is like for the first couple of rounds, like make it obvious you're trying to push through rocket, or make it obvious you're trying to push through the heavy lift, so that you kind of Pavlov the enemy team into being ready to protect that. And then once you have them positioned there, then you can push out through the LG lift
Team
and the portal.
eliminated. Round 8 complete.
Because if you give that up early,
You
then
win.
you basically dedicate one person to spam rockets on the teleporter exit. Oh wow, that's already the end of the game. That went quick.
That is map 2 goes to Ship for Brains. What was the score for Furious 5 on map 1?
I think F5 took 2 rounds. I think it was 7-2,
7-2. Okay.
7-1, 7-1.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
All right,
heading back
the
to
last map.
lobby. The Blood of Run.
Yes. I believe this is the first time we've seen it played in the tournament.
In the tournament, do you have all maps available? Like anything that's playable for CA is playable in the tournament, or is anything
Yes.
outright restricted?
All maps are playable. And the reason being is we changed the map picking process from eliminate all the maps that you're not going to play on, and then the last 3 are the ones you play on. That was time consuming. Is that we just decided to go with a coin toss. If you win, you get to pick 2 maps. You lose, you get to pick 1 map. And if we have all maps available, I mean, you have to choose. You're going to pick a map that could be difficult for the other team to play on, or are you going to choose a map that you know you're going to crush, but they could also crush. So
Is that new map in the pool too?
it is.
Oh, has it been played yet? I don't think I've seen it played.
I don't think it has been played. It's performance. There's performance issues on it, and I think it would kill like a few people's PCs.
Yeah, I'd like to see how a CA game works when people are disconnected throughout. It should add some unexpected territory. Quickly turn like a 4v2 into a 1v2.
That's an idea, because on Chieftain, I believe it is Chieftain, if not Zero Cool, plays at the lowest possible settings, and will have to leave Discord in order to get 40 to 50 frames.
Damn, someone needs to send that guy like one of the new APUs or something.
I'm hoping at one point he'll get to upgrade and enjoy the game at something better, because he has it set to like the lowest resolution possible too. In-game resolution. So it's like,
is there still a way to enable was like mipmap or whatever, where everything's smooth, looks like Quake Live?
I don't
Smooth like my brain.
know. I don't know. I don't think
Do
I've
or die, same as always.
seen that enabled for QC.
Riverbrains, I don't think they've deviated away from their triple BJ one Doom Guy strategy. I guess the whole point is just to keep Doom Guy happy.
Begins in 3, 2,
Yes.
1. Round
Especially
1.
now that he does squeal of a low health, because a long time ago he wouldn't make any sound to indicate what his health was.
Wow, that is a
3.
crap ton. Holy shit. I think that was one direct rocket that took down Social Distance and Skull Break down to 25 health. There's still a shot here for Chiefin to take this back.
Ooh, that was a nice direct.
Oh, no, push that. Wow, that was a miracle shot. I'm surprised that Social Distance didn't hear the push.
Second too late or second too early, he wouldn't have panned out that way.
God! What a
This is so
triangle!
doable. This is so doable.
He needs to conserve that last rocket. I think that that's going to be the saving grace. Chiefin 50 health, Skullbreak 25 health. Neither wants to make the move. Both going to watch door entryways. The only way around right now is basically hold that walk key. Yep, there's Chiefin walking, Skullbreak walking. No one wants to be the one that's caught off guard.
Oop, there was a jump.
Oh, Chiefin through the portal with the rail. Great move. That was 3 straight kills for him, right?
That was. Furious 5 is on the board, taking the first round away from Schifferbrains.
Maybe Blood runs their map. They were looking pretty strong. I think Schifferbrains is going to second guess being hyper aggressive in these narrow corridors.
Yep, you can see them being hesitant, pushing those little corners right now. Big rock is happening. There comes the push. Chieftain does not have the health to do what he just did last round.
Team eliminated.
Good attempt though.
Round 2 complete. Round begins in 3, 2.
And we're tied up on map number
Round
3.
3. Fight.
And I haven't really seen a clear-cut strategy yet aside from Schifferbrains being insanely aggressive and spammy. And Chiefin trying to be on the back foot the entire time. There's Blend with the Doom Guy flank. Working out pretty solid.
And pulled their attention away. Allowed for Chieftain and Zero Cool to go down.
Dom at 100 health right now, being collapsed by 3 people in a corner. Not getting out of that one alive. LG pins him to a wall while a couple of rockets fly about.
3, 2.
It's like a Russian war zone in there.
Round 4. Fight.
Not a situation to be in.
Wow. Furious 5 actually taking the aggressive stance this time, dropping off of the shotgun platform. 1-for-1 trade at the moment, but I'm hearing some screams and some yells indicating low health. That's not fun. I don't think Dom expected to get cleaned up there. If he hit 1 or 2 more rockets, that was a much different round.
Enemy team eliminated.
Skullbreak just got 3 kills right off the bat there. I didn't see him come up from first floor right by where rail spawns. RJ it up and he just had free reign on 3 people.
Good read by Social Distance here in the portal, resulting in 50 rocket damage. Nothing too crazy, but it does keep the aggression back. Skullbreak. He wasn't even noticed for a couple seconds there. I figured he would at least have a free kill. 2v3 advantage, and advantage big time Furious 5 right now. I think they're about to take their second round.
Wow. That rocket, he didn't even see Chieftain, he just shot. Just had enough clearance to shoot.
And Social Distance. Great rails. Didn't even have to think about it. Zero basically walked into his crosshair. Now we know where the Doom guy is. Only 2 options come out of. Preacher Dom chooses the lower section, and that does not play out well in the slightest. I could have sworn that was going to be a free round for Furious 5. Shift for Brains pulled something right out of their ass. Tones, you're a slash main when it comes to Elise Clan Arena, I think.
Yes.
Is this one of your favorite maps, or are you able to not, or can you not stand it because of all the corners and doorways?
Because it's played so much during pub CA, I've kind of come to appreciate it, but it is difficult to play well as a slash. The top part, we have like shotgun above mega. I can skate around that pretty fine, get some sneaky like shotgun action. But it is difficult to play well as a slash because it's just all those little corners, all those little stairs. You can't maintain speed super efficiently.
You know, all it takes is 1 bump and your speed's gone. I'm keeping an eye on Blend right now. I want to see how his flanking is supposed to work out, but of course this is the one round where he can't find anybody. He's trying to. He can't find him. The entire team of Furious 5, they're set up over by like the quad spawn, where Nailgun is, and they are refusing to budge.
Good strat. As long as they communicate when people start pushing, they should be able to hold this.
They're still taking a ton of damage without any real good peaks. I think Shifter Brains heard a couple of the yells because they were looking to be aggressive over by the shotgun area.
Chieftain thought Zero Cool was an enemy?
Glenn gets a free rocket into the crotch of Zero Cool, and I think that opens up a massive opportunity. Not much health to Social Distance name. 2v1 right now. Ads with 72 health. Super shotgun at pretty close range. It does plenty of damage. I'm guessing he probably did about 90 to 110.
Round 8. Fight.
And this could very well be the final round of the night, at least for this game. We have a second game coming up, which the other 2 teams have been very patiently waiting for the nonsense that has been the first game.
There always has to be some sort of nonsense. And I stand corrected. I was thinking of Grab's computer setup, not Zero Cool or Chieftains.
Oh,
Round 8 complete.
Ads,
Enemy
if
team
he had a little bit
wins.
more health, that at least would have been a kill for him, but that would still leave 2 more half or more members of Shit for Brains to try to push through. Clearly, that's just not how it's going to work out. So, Shit for Brains was a 3-0 sweep. I think Furious 5 managed to take, was it 4 total rounds between the 3 games?
Yes,
Shit for Brains is kind of unstoppable.
they will be difficult to play, especially in the playoffs coming up here soon. But I think there could be a strategy that devised amongst the teams to take them out. That concludes the first match. Let me see if the other 2 teams are ready to rock and roll.